It is my great pleasure to introduce the Honorable Speaker of the Assembly and the former Mayor of San Francisco, Willie L. Brown.
Ms. Martin, thank you very much for that very kind introduction. I must tell each and every one of you, I believe that this is my first occasion of being in attendance at this event. I am absolutely blown away by the quality of what I have been exposed to. The young people whom I've met, students, some young person told me, oh, I'm trying to decide between Boston U and Georgetown. Some young woman who said to me, oh, I just graduated from SC. So how did you go to SC? She says, I started at 8 years of age, raising money for my tuition because I had no alternative. I mean, this is incredible. I mean, just think of what I could do politically with that kind of a resume. You know, you can't even make that up. I mean, this is absolutely mind-boggling that students rising above. And when Wendy Takuda, who in my sphere of life was a great broadcaster here in the San Francisco Bay Area, and became a founder of this organization along with others. It is just absolutely incredible. I'm frankly of the opinion that some of you who are not students rising above, some of you are like elders who rose a long time ago. And you're sharing all of your wonderment in life with this new collection of youngsters who deserve the opportunity. And when Ms. Martin said that 90% of students rising above who attend college graduate, you know, that figure is staggering. That's absolutely staggering. It's under 60% for students not part of Student Rising Above, as I recall, in this nation. And that is a figure that we politicians who make appropriations and what have you, we ought to be listening closely to Students Rising Above and say, how'd you stay in school? So that we can begin to make our appropriations based upon that kind of a performance. That's just extraordinary. And then to hear the stories, the three young people, the young man who described his current professional career, and the other two persons who spoke at the outset when you were keeping up noise. I'm glad you listened because I wanted to hear them. And each of them told an interesting story. They told about their own background, about where they're from, how they did what they did. Students Rising Above are all in that category. The 50 students who held up the placards, you could talk to each one of them, and they would tell you a story. And the amazing thing, when they told me their respective stories, none of them were seeking sympathy. None of them were seeking any consideration other than a pure, unadulterated opportunity to put their marvelous brain to work. And to have that brain to work, all they needed was the appropriate kind of assistance and resources. And now, for my great pleasure,
Lynn Martin. So I'm gonna...
You're gonna do what?
I'm gonna make you stay for one more minute because the mayor's leaving tonight to go to a birthday party that's being thrown in his honor.
Well, but let me tell you a little bit about that. It's a birthday party for someone who reaches 78 who's really 50.
But I thought it might be fun to send him off with birthday wishes, so I was hoping I could have you sing happy birthday to the mayor. And so on the count of 3, I'd love your help. So 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday